Friend, good morning. Today we are going to learn or discuss about SS classification systems. SS classification. What is SS classification? SS classification, harmonized system classification, is the process of determining the correct SS code for a product when importing or exporting. SS codes are internationally standardized six-digit tariff number used to identify goods. Many countries expand them into 8 or 10-digit codes for more details. SS classification is the process of assigning harmonized system codes to goods for international trade used by customs worldwide, with a standard six-digit structure for determining tariff and regulations. As this classification is a universal language for goods, the harmonized systems provides a universal way to describe and classify products that cross international borders, with the first six digits of the codes being the same worldwide. It is it has a multi-layered structure. The six-digit code is broken down as follows: chapters, headings, and subheadings. Chapters enclosed the first two digits represent the chapters, which is a broad category of goods. For example, chapter 8 for edible fruit or nuts. Then heading. The next two digits specify a more detailed headings within that chapters. For example, 0808 for apples, pears, and quinces phrases. Subheadings. The final two digits provide even more details about the product. For example, 0808 10 for fresh apples. Its classification as tools for the customs. Governments around the world use SS codes to identify products when assigning duties and taxes for the gathering the trade statistics. SS classification is a standardized international system used to classify globally traded goods with a six-digit code developed by the World Customs Organization, used to identify products for custom purposes like setting duties and tax rates. The six-digit code is structured into chapters, first two-digit headings, next two, and subheadings, final two. And countries can add more digits for their own national purpose. This system is crucial for import-export documentation, trade aesthetics, and ensuring smooth customs clearance. Why it is important for trade? The most importance of SS classification is determining tariff and taxes. The SS code determines the correct duties and taxes rate for an imported or exported goods. Completing paperwork. It is a required element on most international trade and customs documentation. Facilitating trade. By using a standard code, the system helps ensure that products can move smoothly across borders, providing market insights. SS codes are used for trade data, market research, and monitoring controls codes. SS code as structure. The SS code system is Organized as follows. Sections. It is a broad categories. It has the first two and chapters. Chapters two digit, first two digit code. And headings next to the digit and subheadings next to the digits. How to do SS classification? Let's learn step by step. First, understand the product details. First, the product fully. You have to understand the product fully. You must know what is the product is, what it is made of, how it is used, how it is presented or packed, its essential functions and any special features. For example, plastic toy car with electric lights. It is made. It is a plastic toys car with electric lights, but it includes it is toys made of plastics, use electronic parts, and it is for children. Then I start the SS section or and chapters. Third, apply the general rules of interpretation GRI. General rules of interpretation GRI. These are the official rules for classifying goods. First, GRI first, title and legal text rule. Always start with the chapter notes and headings description. If the legal text clarifies, fits, use it for classification. The next GRI2, unfinished or mixed materials. Unfinished goods equal to classify as finished if they have the essential character. Unfinished goods. If any unfinished goods has the essential characters of finished goods, it's classified as finished goods. Mixture classifies based on the dominant material. Mix GRI2 unfinished goods and mixture GRI3 when two or more heading applies. Use in orders. Specific bit generals. Specific bits general. Essential character decides. Last in numerical order only if unsolved. A specific bits general essential character decides last in no order if unsolved. And GRI4, the most similar product. If no heading fits, choose closest similarity. GRI4 concludes, if no headings fits, choose closest similarity. GRI5, packaging. Special containers sometimes follow the product classification. Special containers sometimes follow the product classification. GRI 6 subheadings roles. Apply GRI again but add the subheading labels. 4. Compare multiple possible access code. Check chapter notes, explanatory notes, exclusion, definition of materials. For example, textiles versus plastics. And 5. Check the country's tariff schedule. Many countries add 6-digit code, 8-digit codes, 10-digit codes, additional classification. STSUS in US, tariff codes and EU and China. Validate the official resources. Optional but recommended. Use Dogsio explanatory notes, custom binding rulings, advanced ruling request, and last is document your classification. Includes product description, why you selected the code, alternatives, considers GRI application. This helps for audit or disputes. Example, as classification works throughout. Product stainless steel water bottle. Material still use old liquids. Chapter likely. Chapter 73 article of iron or steel. Headings 73 23. Household article of steel. Subheading 73 23 93. Table kitchen household article of stainless steels. If you want, I classify your product. Just give me. What is a product is, what it's made of, how it's used, any special features. You will determine the correct access code using the official rules. Thank you so much. Thank